Woof.
Okay, so here's your Smugglers Pass highlights. Season 3 Into the Dragon's Wake. So we got the Quartermaster, Gunnermaster, and Shipmaster sections that you can go through. You can get through all of these, I believe, as you play the game. You earn your Smuggler's marks and you can get through these. So we'll look at what's in them and you can decide which one you want to go down the most. We'll start out with the Quartermaster, and you can see we got the Wistful Death Cell Color. You've got the Amber Coating Station. Now what, here we go. The Amber Coating Station, which this is with the new electrified stuff that's coming out this season. We got some electrified weaponry that does lightning. So this increases the charge rate of electrified and the duration of electrified status. So there's that. You have the Gorham's Cave Hull Color. Not bad looking. You get a chest of smuggler's supplies. Does it tell? It just says contains some of Tooling's provisions, specialized or helm materials, and a good chunk of silver. And you get 3 of those, it looks like. So interesting. Next is the figurehead of Gorgon's Wrath. So check it out. We got the Gorgons here. Not only with snakes on the head, but it's holding the snake braids in its hand. So kind of cool. Next up is your Sight of Gold Cell Color. That doesn't look too awful bad. I like the gold stuff, so that's pretty neat. That is pretty neat. What's up next? You get, for level 7, you get the helm lease for the Red Isle. You have the Scaly Excess Cell Pattern. You have the Snake Charmer's emblem. That's kind of neat. That almost looks like the medical symbol with the entwined serpents around the thing. I forget what you call that, but it looks a little bit like that. You get some gold. Isn't that cool? Next up, you get 500 sugarcane. Pretty nice. Then you get this Den of Snakes, another Gorgon thing. It's going to be interesting to see if we get some kind of Gorgon-related items or content in addition. I don't think I see too much of that so far in any of the information I've seen. But there's that. You get 4 dry casting sand. You've got a masked trophy, a petrifaction masked trophy. That's pretty cool looking there. I can't deny it. Next up, you've got another Amber Coating Station. Again, this is the same one we had earlier, so you're getting a second one for some reason. They really want you to lean into that electrified. Then you've got Mark of the Medusa emblem. This looks pretty cool. I have to admit, this is one I might use. You get, here is a serpent sight helm decor. This is your compass, I guess, ship compass for lack of a better term. Interesting with the entwined, it's not showing it. Interesting with the entwined snakes up here and the serpents holding up the little flame pot. That's pretty neat. You've got the Lantern's Glow Hull Color. That's a little drab, but actually not bad at all for if you're doing a greenish serpent, Medusa coloration type thing for your ship. More gold at level 19. Level 20, you get charge stores. Now this is interesting. This is big, as an electrical engineer, the big capacitors here in a way almost. So what does this do? After triggering the electrified status, increases damage from the next attack by 50%. Also increases charge rate of the ablaze status effect by 10%. On targets that are already electrified, and increases damage of electric weapons by 5%. That's pretty cool. It reminds me a tiny bit of the Bombard Mensoir, or however you pronounce that, but this is pretty nice. Definitely pretty nice. Now let's back up a little bit. Okay, so that's at level 20. We have the serpent rears, crow's nest. We have the open for business sail pattern. Okay. We have ornaments. The stranglehold ornaments. That's this up here, where you got the snakes that have somebody in a stranglehold. That's kind of cool. I like that. Pretty good. What else? Now, oh, you have this serpentine nameplate, because of course you do. Next up, you get another 3 smuggler supplies boxes. We talked about those earlier. You get come see my wares ornaments. So this will be what's back here. All kinds of different stuff right there. Okay, interesting. You get the Athena's Envy. It's interesting they don't call it Medusa's Envy or something. They call it Athena's Envy. That is let's see that again. That's a pretty cool looking emote there, or firework. That's nice. More smuggler supplies, more gold, and then you get this Dragon Comes figurehead. That looks pretty nice. Definitely looks pretty nice. Some of the stuff on the side of this is almost, is it Ungawan? It almost looks like one of our clans in the game. So that's kind of neat. So that's kind of what's going on in the Quartermaster. You know, the Quartermaster seems more about supplies, couple pieces of furniture, and a lot of decorations, so to speak. So if that's what you're into, that's the one you might want to go down first. For me, I don't think that's going to be the one I'm going down first. I'm going to save the Gunner Master for last because I have a feeling that's the one I'm going to be most interested in. Let's look at Shipmaster next and see what we got here. So here we're starting out with 4 upgrade parts. That's pretty cool. Next, we're going with Believer's Response hull color. Kind of like that. It's got some red, like wine red color in there. That's pretty neat. We have a new armor, Volta's Ward. Let's look at this and see what Volta's Ward does. Reduces damage from the Stormstruck status effect by 25%. So this may be a good armor to have on your ship when you're fighting some of the new bosses in the game that'll probably have the electrified weapons. So something to keep in mind. Let's see what else is going on. We have stuff everywhere, folks. Stuff everywhere. All kinds of good stuff. We have a Wisest Faith sail pattern. It's okay. It's hard to see on this particular ship. I think the ship that they're showing you on here, this will be important in a minute. I think it's the new battle junk ship. So yeah. You got the Smuggler's supplies again. You get 3 of those. Once again, the Smuggler's supplies is some toolings provisions, specialized or helm materials, and silver. So you get 3 of those. You'll get the Heart of Dragons emblem for your sails. That looks pretty good. You got a helm lease for East Indies. You got the Beastly Fire. They call it ship emote. A lot of us call it firework. That looked pretty cool. That did look pretty good. I'm into the dragon flame kind of firework stuff. That one's not quite there for me, but hey, there is 5 more upgrade parts. I think you got 4 to start off with, so that's good that you're getting upgrade parts. Some gold. Another new armor, Immortal Vessel. Ooh, look at that. That is shiny. What does Immortal Vessel do? Prevents a killing blow from sinking this ship, and the ship becomes invulnerable for next 6 seconds. Then that effect has a 180-second cooldown. That's kind of interesting. That's kind of interesting that we don't get to see what kind of stats the armor has other than this, but this is kind of interesting looking. Definitely. So basically, you can't be killed. And when somebody kills you, you don't die and you become invulnerable for 6 seconds. Now, they can still kill you afterwards if you can't heal in that amount of time, but that kind of helps you stretch out your time to your heal, which is nice. So possibly useful. We have the Dragon Shrine nameplate. Again, this is in the Shipmaster Smuggler Pass portion. Next up, we have the Mistress of the Sea hull color, which looks pretty nice. We have the Tablets of Fortune ornaments. So that's going to be this stuff right here that looks like it's got little hieroglyphs and stuff along it up here at the front and back. That's kind of cool. Neat. Here is the Dragon Lurks figurehead. That looks like the one we saw in the other one. So we've already seen that, I believe. You have more upgrade parts. So this one's pretty good if you really are needing upgrade parts. This is a good one to go down. You have the Jade Wreath Mast Trophy. That's kind of neat. It's a jade donut, folks. All right. You have 3 more crates of Smuggler's supplies, more gold. You have Captain Death. Interesting for your cell emblem. You have the Pagoda's Rise for your crow's nest. More upgrade parts. Definitely this is one that I'm interested in going down. Imperial Quill, which is another one of your direction finders or whatever you want to call this for your ship. Or gold. Here is your Plum and Elm cell colors. So you got a plum and green with gold backgrounds or gold emblems. That's pretty neat. You have Pleasant Skies cell color, which is, I haven't looked to see. Does this let you see? It doesn't let you see if it's glow in the dark or not. But yeah, we're up to level 26 on the Shipmaster Smuggler Pass here. So very interesting. Couple different colors of bright blue. You have the marked for death cell pattern. More smuggler supplies. You have the Dragon's Grin ship's wheel here. That's interesting looking. And lastly, you get more upgrade parts. So this one's really important for upgrade parts. So what do you get? You get 8. You get 7, right? For 15. You get another 6 for 21. You get another 5 for 26. And you start off with 4. So you'll get 30 upgrade parts out of this one. So if you're needing those upgrade parts, you might want to consider going down that part first. But now last one, the Gunner Master, which is what I'm always interested in the weapons. We're all interested in the weapons, folks. Always. So we're looking here. This is Gunner Master. We're starting off with an emblem, with the Deadly Currents emblem. So it's like a skull surrounded by fish. That's kind of interesting. Don't know if it's one I'd really use, but it's definitely interesting. Ooh, you have a Draconic Visage bundle. That's interesting. So this includes the Cloudy Mane, which I guess is like the head piece, the jade token around the neck, and with the Ancients. Not sure what that is. That must be the body art. I'm thinking that's got to be the body art. So you got the head piece, the neck piece, and what I'm assuming is the body art. So very cool. Like that one. Now here we go. Now we're cooking with oil, folks. Here is the Hong Yi Pao. This thing is a bombard, obviously, looking at it. What does it do? Hits on target, build up the taunted status effect. I've got to figure out exactly. I know the taunted makes ships want to target you, and it may also help protect you in some way too. Adds 20% of damage as explosive damage in a 35 meter blast radius. So these do taunted effects and has 20% damage as explosive damage. So we know these are explosive. These are a little bit like Dardanelles, a little bit like the Dards, I think, but they've got this taunted status. So these could be useful. Next up is your Draconic Heart Bundle, which starts out with the Headlong. That's got to be the hair that I'm seeing. Got to be the hair. And then you got the Bearskin Wrap, which goes around the middle here. Does that include the those bracers? That's interesting. Maybe that's maybe the Bearskin Wrap is the bracers. Then you got the Hero's Jade. I'm guessing that's either what's on your finger, could be what's around the neck. I think it's what's on the finger here. I think that's your Hero's Jade. Maybe that's your Hero Jade. This is your Bearskin Wraps, and this is your Headlong. I don't know, but you see what you got there. You got some things in your bundle. Now we got more of these Smuggler supplies. We got crew skins for dragon hunters. That's neat. We have the Dragon Strider bundle. So let's look at this thing. This has got Dragon's Pride and Myths in Silk and Tied Tufts. So Tied Tufts have to be the boots. Myths in Silk, I'm guessing, is the pants. And then this elaborate belt waist thing must be the Dragon's Pride. That must be what we have right there. So we got that. Now we have the Steampunk Sail Pattern. Okay. We have a Coast of Africa helm lease, some gold, another weapon. What do we got here? Right here. Divine Thunder. This looks to be a long gun. What does this do? Long gun. Hits to a target's weak point have a 35% chance to summon a devastating lightning strike that deals 3,200 electric damage, adds 20% damage as electric damage and piercing damage, as well as increases damage to weak points by 75%. So interesting. Be interested to see how these stock up with Skurlock's long nines, damage-wise, because Skurlocks can deal an additional 7,000 damage. This is 3,200, so not quite as good in that respect, but it'll be interesting to see how these stack up DPM-wise, but this looks interesting for sure. Definitely want to get our hands on some of those. Next up, we got Scorn Talons bundle, which says it has lesser Gorgons. Part of this has got to be body art. 6 heads, maybe 6 heads is the body art. Not sure what lesser Gorgons. That must be something's the head wrap. It looks like there's a head wrap. There's body art. Shadow of Scylla and Odysseus's Laurel. Something's got to be the rings. That's what I'm seeing that I see is different are the jade rings, the bracers, body art, and the head wrap. That's what I'm seeing. So cosmetics. We got a second one of the Hong Yi Paos, so that's kind of cool. More what is this? More smuggler supplies. Now we got a Snake's Tail bundle. What's in this? Sarpedon pleats, Ithacan sandals, so that's got to be your pants and shoes, I think. And then Belt of Aegis, and this is your belt with the face on it. Okay, interesting. Now we got a torpedo. What is this? Heavenly Lance. All right, we got to know, folks. This torpedo adds 30% of damage as electric, 20% as flooding damage, and increases damage from torpedoes by 150% when the target's beyond 100 meters. So that sounds a little bit like Rama's Legacy with different effects. Be interested to see how these stack up. I have not been using torpedoes at all, so I'm not used to them. I'm not the best person to talk about that, but still looks interesting. Now we have Potent Portents Cell Color. Nice. What I would call violet purple and deep purple shiny cells. Interesting. You've got the Serpentine Statue Bundle. My gosh, what's this? Harpy's Wing Coat. We got the coat with the blue on it. Medusa's Servants. Not sure what that is, unless maybe that's the rings. And then you got a Cursed Serpent, which I'd be willing to bet might be the neckwear there. That's my best guess. So, nice. What else we got? Up to level 19, we got dry casting sand. Level 20 is gold. 21 is more Smugglers supplies. We get another set of Divine Thunders, so we can have 2 sets of those. I'm very interested to check these out. We get a Mauve Mauling's hull color. That's interesting. We get a... Oh, yeah. Have you seen my boyfriend? My boyfriend. Anyway, yeah. So that's a interesting little captain's dance. Yeah, boy. All right. We get another one of the Heavenly Lances. So we get a set of all these. We get a set of the bombards, the long guns, and the torps. So that's nice. Getting up to level 26, we get yet again more dry casting sand. Level 27 gets us, a Dragon Ascends figurehead with some flames coming off of it. That's cool. That is cool. Some see it as a guardian, others a fateful omen. Okay. We get the Kickstand Captain cosmetics. Now that's kind of cool. That's pretty athletic right there. Impressive, dude. All right. Don't ask me to try to do that because I'd personally like to not break my ankles. More gold at level 29, and level 30 we get a 3rd set of Divine Thunder long guns. Very interesting. 3rd set. Okay. Yeah, we may get some, with some of the buffs that the long guns got this past season, we might get some valuable builds. So yeah, for me, this is probably the one I'm going to go up first because of the weapons. Going to go all the way up to level 30. But it looks like this one's concentrated mostly in weapons and captain cosmetics is what this one's concentrated more on. The Shipmaster is concentrated on some ship's cosmetics, armor, and upgrade materials. Seems to be what that's about. And then the Quartermaster here is also about ship's cosmetics and some furniture. So that'll be the last one I go up most likely. Now, I'm trying to see the premium. Here we go, the bonus rewards, because there is one more thing to do. So our bonus rewards, when we get up to 10 tiers unlocked, we get, here we go, we get 10 tiers, we get exotic materials. Does it say how much? No. 20 tiers unlocked, we get gold. It does not say how much, does it? 45 tiers unlocked, we get the battle junk blueprint. This is going to be interesting. So you get the battle junk times 1. You get the batter and bleed, relentless tides, mountains, might, and red dawn. So I guess those are some cosmetics. So very interesting. Very interesting to get the battle junk. It looks to be a very interesting ship. You get a helm, an open helm lease at 55 tiers. You get Lazy Iggy the Iguana at level 70. And then lastly, you get the Silver Haze Aura at the full 90. So this, I guess, activates when you get a boss kill. you get this aura that activates. So that's kind of new, kind of interesting. So there you go, folks. This is what you can expect in the Smuggler's Pass rewards. That's what you can expect for sure. So yeah, we're definitely going down the Gunner Masters first, because I want those weapons before I want anything. So that's kind of cool. That is that's your, I guess, everything in the store. Now we've done a second group in our Smuggler's Pass and what that is involved with. Now again, assuming I get this out to YouTube, hope you enjoyed the information. It was useful to you, and as always, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you want to receive notifications of future videos, just ring the bell. Until next time, Tater Dawg says, woof.